locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Pratt ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jones throw here pulled in by Galladay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Throwing Jones. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram with 39 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Dancing to his left. Caught left side Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He targets Ingram for another grab. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, it makes them block just a little bit harder.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Giants 7, Cardinals 7.
A first down carry for Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast and in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but
touchdown! It's caught at the 1. It's Daniel Jones finding Evan Ingram, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to him until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
He's got a man, complete, and all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Arizona.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And the reception made by Green. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Edmonds. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 22, Jones. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Jones on 1st down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Back to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gano's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
At the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now Murray. Oh, the sled completes a green. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 15. First down, Cardinals.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Murray now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Murray now on first down. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
From the gun on third down, Murray. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 42 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That's another Giants first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. Now it's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
To throw is Murray. Pass complete to Green. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Murray to throw. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
Come back, come back.
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC West. It's the Rams and the Cards, next on EA Sports.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now from Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yards.
Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? First down, Murray. Ertz over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it?
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Good effort to spin free from that first wave, but they still hit him behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, giving 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He was brought down by Troy Reeder. Second and 5 now. Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Murray now on 1st down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they... So that challenge, a successful one. They'll try to run with Edmonds. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. On third down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The football going back to the Rams now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Stafford. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing again is Stafford. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Stafford. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
God, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that's complete. It's Green here. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 21 to 10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford over the middle to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as...
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Rams are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And down to the 11. A huge play there for Arizona. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Stafford hooking up with Akers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. And
they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 16. From the red zone now, Stafford. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, Edmonds. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On third down, Edmonds, and he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Out to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by the Chase Edmonds touchdown run. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So it's a win here for